What is going on, everyone? This is BK Plays, and today I will be showing you how to beat the Liberty Falls main quest Easter egg. Some things I'm going to recommend right off the bat. I would recommend bringing either the Maelstrom shotgun or the GS45 pistols. If you don't have the GS45 akimbo pistols, you could buy them off the wall if you have that equipped in your loadouts. Some other things I'm going to recommend right at the start of the video so you know before the boss fight if you've been struggling with that. For the boss fight, I'm going to recommend you bring in Ether Shroud. If you can have 2 charges, that would be beneficial. Try to bring in a mutant injection, 2 Casimir devices, and then I will show you how to do a side quest to get an Ether in the boss fight. Bring that in, and you will be invincible during that duration. So you got a couple of get out of jail free cards. 2 Ether Shrouds, the Etherella, some Casimir devices if you're getting cornered, although it won't distract HVTs, which will be in the boss fight, so keep that in mind. But with the setup out of the way, let's get into it. First things first, you're going to run up to the motel and then shoot the zombies that run out. I like to do this on a low level so it's easy to kill them and get points. That will open the room where you will construct the Thrustodine, more well known as the jet gun. To complete the Easter egg, you're basically going to need to open the full map, but what I like to do is first go under the Motorage Inn and go into the bowling alley. You're going to need to shoot this panel that will reveal something, which says water valve required, so that is a piece that we'll need to pick up a little bit later on. Then keep running through the bowling alley, open this door. That'll open up to West Main Street. Then you can head to the top of the stairs and open this door. The next door you're going to want to open is in the church. Open that door. Then you're going to want to click on this machine. Head out to the graveyard, and you're going to want to kill a very specific zombie called the groundskeeper. The groundskeeper is supposed to spawn on the middle level of the graveyard, and he will run out over here and then disappear after a certain amount of time. So I like to stand in the middle one by the staircase and look out for him. He will have a name over his head. Here we go. Here is the groundskeeper. You're going to shoot him, and he will drop an item. It should be yellow on the ground, tool shed key. We're going to take that. You can buy these doors and then head on down here. Head towards this shed. Interact to open it up. Grab this handbrake. Stop here at this crafting bench and craft a mangler cannon right here. Head down the stairs and go immediately to your right. There is a spout. You're going to interact with that to grab the water valve. Buy this door. Equip your mangler cannon. If you're playing on controller, it'll be down on your D-pad. Head towards the radio house here. Shoot at the front door, which is the gate. That'll open. Now you're going to want to interact with the piles. So what we're looking for here is a yellow item called electric wires. So we're going to keep interacting with the piles. I'm out of ammo, so I'm going to hop out of here. All right, now that I have one zombie left, I can spend a little bit more time rummaging around. That's not it. Let's look in this pile. All right, and there you go. We have electrical wires. Head out of that store. By this door, you are now back in spawn. We are going to head back to the bowling alley. Once back in the bowling alley, head over to the panel that we shot before. And what we're going to do is place the water valve on it by interacting with it. Then hold again to interact with it, and you're going to build up water pressure. Zombies will spawn in even if you killed the last one of the round. You'll need to distract them or run away from them. I'm going to use an Ether Shroud. And if you're lucky enough to have 2 of them, you can do that. That's what I'm going to do at this point. Wait for them to get close. Then use my second Ether Shroud, and hopefully that'll get us most of the way, if not all the way there. Alright. Once it's done, you'll see the zombies all die out, and then a water pressure gauge will be dropped. Believe it or not, you have all the pieces you need to grab the wonder weapon of this map. So we're going to head over to the inn, or motor lodge, head up the stairs, go back to that first room, and craft your jet gun. Now, this can get a little bit tight in here, so maybe you want to wait till the last zombie of the round is here to do that. Or you could do what I did and just go in. There's a way to make this boss fight a lot easier, and I'm going to make it part of the map. So what you're going to do is suck up these Etherellas, and it's part of a side Easter egg that'll make the boss fight so simple. Once you grab that one, you're going to head in here. You can grab 4 more Etherellas, as well as another piece that we need for the Easter egg. So grab the one there, grab it off this shelf, grab off of this little windowsill. And there's another one up there, but it's getting a little bit crowded in here, so I'm going to take a chill pill and grab that one in just a second. Okay, looks like we're down to 2 zombies now, so I can get that last Etherella up here. Suck that in. It'll make a little noise when you grab it. Through the hole in the ceiling, suck at this item. You can grab that. Your screen will go a little bit yellow when you grab it. Head up these stairs. Go to your left and go on top of these buildings here. Then you're going to jump onto the truck. Suck through the window to grab another piece. And you're going to go back into the church. Turn around and suck this part. And once you have all 3 of those parts, which I should mention don't have to be gathered in order, you can go over to the cemetery, take this zip line over to on top of the bank, go to the left over here, this crafting table, hold interact, and you will craft an LTG device. Out of this machine, you will see a little pod sticking out. You're going to hold interact on it. You won't be able to run very fast, so just be careful. If you click crouch, you will drop this item, and I'm going to suggest walking this item all the way over to one of the traps that you can call in on this map. So right here, I'm going to click B for me because I'm on Xbox, and that drops the pod. We're going to leave it right there, and that's just setting up the next step that we're going to have to do. Now, where you see this storm and this little metal device on the ground in the cemetery, we're going to place the LTG device down there. Now the next part will be a protect step, and you're going to have to protect the LTG device. If your gun isn't very upgraded, or if you're not pack-a-punched and you feel you're not ready to take on a defense step like that, I would suggest ranking up your gun a little bit more, getting some perks, getting set up. I'm going to head into this step right now, and let's see how it goes with blue and only 1 pack-a-punch. And remember, you just have to protect it. It will be able to take some hits. It's not that fragile, but kill as many as you can, protect from it. There will be a mangler spawning in at a certain point, so be wary of that. And he's actually right behind me. Hello, sir. He's gone. That's good. Although, as I was turned around, a couple of them ran into the portal. So I gotta focus that again. All right. Once it says Gateway Portal Stabilizing, an HVT will spawn in. They are stronger than the normal ones, so be careful of that. We're going to try to get his health down, but not down all the way. So I'm going to get him down to maybe a quarter. Okay, that looks good. Then you're going to call in this trap, and you're going to want to have him die in this purple trap. So I'm going to shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. He will drop a max ammo, and you will pick up the device we just dropped down. Take that device and walk up to the church, and you're going to put it back in the machine that it came from. Once you interact on the machine that it came from, a little drawer will open. You can pick up the Straus Counter, and we're going to run back out towards the cemetery. Pick up this LTG device. We're going to need to use it again. Run out down here, go to your left. And that Straus Counter will be in your LB or L1 if you're playing on controller. Click LB or L1, you'll see that it is low, and basically we just have to do the opposite of what this says. You got green, red, and yellow. So if you see green like I do, I'm going to make this device red. So I'm going to click once, twice, 3 times, And then we're going to do the same thing on 2 different devices. The second device is just down here past the stairs. This one is on red, so I'm going to put it on green. The third device will be found by going on top of the bank first. You're going to need to buy this door right here to hop down. Once you buy that door, you can hop down here. The third device is right here. It's on green, so I'm going to put this on red. So 1, 2, 3. While you're here, I would also suck towards that rooftop. You will get an Etherella for that side Easter egg. If you've done these 3 devices right, you'll see purple beams shooting over towards the spawn area. And if you run over to that spawn area, you'll see that there's another canister we can take. Take that canister, go right here where there's another trap, place it down, and essentially we're going to do the same step again. Okay, so with our canister down here, right next to the trap, we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to place the LTG device down that we picked up from the graveyard down right here under this ether storm. And we'll be doing another defense step. Alright, once the timer runs down and you've stabilized the portal, another HVT will spawn in, and it'll likely be the opposite of the one that you had before. So I had a Mangler first, so now I have an Abomination. And again, you're going to want to get it low, but also not die to it. Bring it over towards the trap you want to ultimately kill it in. Open your mouth, big boy. There we go. Okay, so it's down to 1/3 of its health. I think we're going to call in the trap now. And we're going to try to kill it inside of this trap where we have the canister. All right, we have killed it. We can pick up the canister. And now we're going to go back towards the church. You have around 1.5 minutes to get to the church, and from wherever you are on the map, you should be fine, but just make sure you're constantly moving. Try not to stop. You see, with me, I've been walking at a slow pace. I probably took the least efficient path to get here, but I'm still getting here with around 30 seconds to spare. All right, you're going to place the device into the machine, and do not click the machine again, because once you do that, we will be entering the boss fight. So what you want to do at this point is rank up your guns, and then also, I'm going to help you finish up the little side Easter egg that's going to help us in the boss fight. As you're going through the Easter egg, if you see the trial machines pop up, the SAM trials, I would recommend using them as they're great for getting good rewards and ranking up your gun. So for that side Easter egg that's going to help us out with the boss fight, we're going to have to grab some more Etherella statues. One of them, if you hop down on top of the bus, you can see it right there on the ledge of Liberty Lanes. I'm going to grab that one. You're going to hop on top of here, and then there will be one on the air conditioner on the other side of the street. You could suck from here to grab it. And then the last one we want to not pick up, but it'll be on here on this church window. You're going to suck it, and then you're going to guide it towards the front door of the church, and then pull it inside of the church as you're walking back. Once it's inside, that's setting it up for the boss fight. We're just going to leave it there. And you can walk right through it. So long as you're not sucking with your jet gun, you will be fine. No worries. You know what? I might regret these words, but I'm feeling confident. I'm going to head into the boss fight after Pack-a-Punching to Pack-a-Punch 3. I have my gun on gold rarity. I'm also going to pick up a second Casimir with my spare salvage. I have a mutant injection going into the boss fight, and that should be more than enough. We also, don't forget, have that side Easter egg waiting to help us out with Etherella. And then I'm going to hold interact on this machine, and into the boss fight we go. Now all you have to do in this boss fight is survive and kill the HVTs that spawn in. It'll be manglers at first, and then it'll be an abomination. It'll be a couple of waves of these attacks. The zombies will be a little bit faster than they have been. So just make sure you're staying alive, just moving around. You have an ammo box in here if you need it right here. Although the HVTs will drop ammo. So make sure when you're circle around by that ammo box. Alright, so the first wave is done. It'll spawn in a max armor. And while we're waiting for this wave to end, basically the way that we're going to use that other side Easter egg is we're going to pull out the jet gun. and then we're going to suck in that last Aetherella, and that'll transform us into Aetherella, and you will be invincible when that happens. I'm saving that for when the Abomination comes in, but you could use it earlier. Oh, there is the... Okay, I'm going to use my Aether Shroud, because I was getting hit a decent amount. I'm going to suck in the Aetherella, and you will automatically be transformed into Aetherella, and her laser beam will be used to kill the boss. The best thing to do is just try to have the beam focused on the Abomination to kill it off. I've seen some strats where you gotta swing side to side. This is more for people on keyboard and mouse. But they find that kills the boss the quickest, so we're just gonna keep doing that. It's been focusing on the little guys. Alright, we have killed the Abomination. Killed a lot of zombies. I think we just need to continue killing zombies, and then soon enough, we will have won the Liberty Falls boss fight. Yep. Dying Wish uses remaining because it was forced down. And if you are following along with me, congrats, you have just beat the Liberty Falls Easter egg. Thank you for watching. This has been BK Plays. Appreciate you watching and hope that you like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.